I first went to the Tarkine in 1973 looking for the Tasmanian tiger because that's where some of the last were ever seen. This is a magical 450,000 hectares, wild coastlines with the world's cleanest air, a last stronghold for the Tasmanian devil, the world's biggest freshwater crayfish. These magnificent wedge-tail eagles have got a stronghold in the Tarkine. It's just a magnificent temperate wilderness. No wonder CNN in the United States voted it top of the 10 most desirable remote places on the planet to go to.
Clearly our message is that the Tarkine should be off limits to mining. That new mines in the Tarkine doesn't make sense. It's not accepted by the Tasmanian community, it's not accepted by the Australian community, and they need to be telling companies like Venture Minerals to pull out of their projects and leave these areas as the wilderness they are. Tony Burke has failed the Tarkine, he's failed the Australian people in not listing that area. Clearly the government should be saying this is unacceptable, this is not what the Australian people want, and these companies should be actually looking at the fact that these areas really aren't areas that should be exposed to open cut mining, and we would hope the shareholders are hearing that message loud and clear.
The forever expanding so-called Tarkine, according to the green groups, is a multi-use area that already has a balance of appropriate environmental protection, appropriate recreational use and appropriate investment and development opportunities.
The first new mine ticked off by Environment Minister Burke in Canberra is in the Tarkine, was called the Arthur Pyman Protected Area, an area that was said to have been protected for years. Protected why? Because it's got rich, natural and human heritage in it.
Of course we support the environment. What we don't support is the emotional discredit portrayed on mining companies that do, by the fact, care for the environment.
And this mine's going to be more than 1 kilometre across, more than 200 metres deep, in fact going down to below sea level. What a mess that's going to make of a said protected area which was deemed to be protected at the level of National Park.
If these miners want to turn up and start trying to dig holes in the Tarkine, they can expect opposition. We will be there and our intent will be to stop it.
We will introduce legislation that makes it illegal to interfere with a workplace. That's one of the big differences.
Why don't you have an issue with mining companies that are destroying World Heritage Class wilderness?
Go and see it for yourself. Then you'll want to fight for it.
We have no doubt at all that Australia is going to be behind us in this. We will do whatever it takes to protect these areas, and we're not backing down.